Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to be taking a look at two more figures from the Batman the Animated Series line that I just started collecting. And like I said in the, what was it, the Man-Bat review? Yeah. I would start, when I started reviewing more of these, I'd kind of do more than one at a time. So today we're going to look at Joker and Harley. I figured this would be a good pair to look at, obviously because of their connection to one another. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to move Joker off to the side here real quick, and we'll take a look at Harley. So she comes with the stand that doesn't work very well. So you have that, so yay, if that's what you want. He's got that too. Well, it's the same. It's the same exact stand. It comes with all of them. The only difference is, as you can see, it's got Harley on this one, Joker on this one. Kind of cool. You know, one thing I do kind of wish that they would do, if they work properly, is if they could connect together so you can kind of like get a whole display stand going. That would be cool. Alright, so she comes with the fish. I don't remember the name of the episode, but Joker had turned all the fish in Gotham, so it kind of resembled him. And then he tried to file a copyright on it, which was a pretty clever scheme. Pretty enjoyable episode. So, that, she does come with a gun. This little pistol here. Or revolver, I guess. And she's got two gun-holding hands. One black, one red. You see this one's a little warped because I had her holding the gun. She does. You can squeeze it into her hand, but it doesn't work the best. Well enough, I guess. So, yeah. I kind of wish that if they're going to do something like this, that they would just go ahead and sculpt the gun in the hand so it looks more realistic. This just doesn't work. She's got two open hands. There's this one here, and then the other one's on her. She's got two fist hands. Again, one's on her, and one's here. And yeah, so we'll go through the figure itself. It's a really good. I mean, it looks like she just came right off the cartoon. Again, this line is really good about that. I'm very, very happy with it. So yeah, sculpt is exactly what you want in an animated Harley. The head is on a swivel. It might be on a ball joint. If it is, it's not giving me much of an option. So basically, you get a swivel. The neck is really super long, but that's more accurate to the cartoon. So not really an issue there. She's got shoulder will hinge out. It feels like it's a ratchet, but it's like one click is all it has. It does rotate all the way around. She's got bend at the elbow with a swivel. Hands swivel and hinge. It's a little bit, could have been sculpted a little bit closer to the wrist. You can see that peg is a little off there. There we go. Not terrible. No waist swivel. I kind of wish they would have maybe put one in right here at this line. That way she could have the waist swivel and it would be hidden in the sculpt. That would have been cool. Legs can go up to there. Back to there. So, decent range of motion. You can bend them all the way out to there, but it just obliterates the sculpt again. But you can kind of angle it just a little bit and it looks fairly natural. There is a no thigh swivel. Bend at the knee. No swivel there. And then the foot has a really good rocker. So, kind of destroys the sculpt, but also not a terrible. So she could get a pretty wide stance if you wanted. You don't want to go too far because then it starts destroying the sculpt in her waist. But overall, pretty good. One of the few that actually has ankle rockers. No tilt, but at least we got the rockers. So yeah, there's Harley. And then here is the Joker. Now he does not have tilts or rockers, so he's got to kind of go straight up and down. We'll look at his accessories real quick. He does come with this globe. I don't think globe is the right word. And I cannot place the episode and what he was doing with it. But I know it. Pretty sure it's supposed to just go over his head like this. So, I'm sure it was probably gas in the city or something. He does have 2 fist hands, which he's got on. They look good. And then he's got 2 holding hands. They look a little big and goofy, but they work pretty well. Then he's got like 2 more holding hands, but they're a little bit closer together. So then he's got a comb, which you can take one of the hands and you can just kind of prop it in there. So there's the holding hand, and then if you take it and go to this particular hand, you can kind of wedge it in there a little bit better. He's got a spyglass, which again we can wedge into his hand. Or this one. Doesn't really work there very well. He's got maybe it's a knife, maybe it's an ice pick, but he does have that, which you can kind of, again, he doesn't hold it very well. These accessories kind of suck. There we go. So, he's got that. And he's got a string of pearls. For reasons. Who knows? I really, really wish he would have come with a gun. Joker kind of seems incomplete without some sort of firearm. Be it a bazooka, a pistol, Tommy gun, something. He needs to have come with something. That's my biggest gripe about this figure. Outside of that, like the head sculpt is spot on to the animated series. I love the dark green, almost black hair that he's got going with the lighter green highlights. I think that really makes it look very cartoony. He does have a little paint chip going here. Head is on a ball joint, so you get a little up, a little down, and then the left and right. Shoulders are on the disc hinge. Now the jacket here is all soft plastic, done extremely well. So you got a seam here, but that's more for the posability of the figure. And it works really well. So you can get the arm out to here, and it goes all the way around, and you see it kind of bends as needed for the articulation without it leaving huge, horrible gaps. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does. It's. I think it might be the best soft plastic coat to arm that I've seen in a long time, if not ever. I think it works really well. So, like I said, shoulders can go up and down, all the way around. He's got an elbow bend with a swivel, wrist swivels, and hinges. Do get out and in. No issues there. There is a waist swivel. Legs can go up to there, back to there, so it kind of destroys the sculpt, but it's kind of a trend with the line. And the legs can go all the way out to there, and again, the sculpt is just completely destroyed when you do that. So I'd say you can get it out a little bit, and it'll be fine, but I wouldn't go too far from that. Knee bend. And then he's got a foot swivel. And yeah, overall, very, very well done figure. Wish he would have come with a gun. I'm standing here with Harley, and these two just look really good together. Harley does feel a little small and frail, but that's kind of, again, that's just kind of how the cartoon worked. But yeah, overall, I think these two are really good. I would give Harley a 9 out of 10. The gun that she has is pretty much worthless because it's hard to fit it in her hand without bending the fingers around. Wish they would have just sculpted the accessories into the hands as opposed to giving them the option to hold them. Because, I mean, what else are you going to do with the gun? I mean, if it's not in the hand, it's just going to be sitting there. And Joker really did need to come with a gun of some sort. Very disappointed that he didn't. But ultimately it works, so I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 as well. Sculpts are great. Paint is great. Yeah, I recommend them. They're pretty good. So yeah, that's those guys. Next, I've got a couple other figures next, but I do have the Batman Robin Bat Signal set on its way, so hopefully we'll be able to take a look at that in a couple days. So, but yeah, there you go, Joker and Harley. Pretty good figures.